have to talk about sins. There are some sins we have to talk about, how important it is to know the rules. And many of us these days, when you look to Facebook, when you look to Twitter, when you look to WhatsApp, they really don't know what they're doing. It's so stupid. It is. I can't imagine how you go on with this. Why? I have to read to you some words from Chaim Vital, from Ramchal, from Ari, from the Talmud, from our sages, from Chazal. You have to understand how wrong you all are. People who call yourself frum, people who say we are better, we are Reformed Jews. People, all kinds of people come together, and people who really don't believe in God. Listen to this. When it comes to Lahson Hara, our sages of blessed memory said, this in Arakim 15 if you want to prove. Evil speaking is worse than idolatry, incest, and spilling of blood, which are the most severe offenses. Our sages of blessed memory said that he who speaks evil of his fellow denies the existence of Hashem. And this is written in Tehillim 12:5, just for you who want to check me. How many times I heard people when I said something, they said to me, I never heard of that. I don't know. Prove to me. Prove yourself. Those who say, with our tongue we will prevail, our lips are with us. Who is our master? That is the point. You have to understand the words correctly. Gossip kills 3 times and therefore weighs as spilling of blood. And as you know, damim, blood, in plural, is also like money. So if you speak Lahson Hara at work and somebody loses his work because of you, just because you spoke too much or just because you have some rolling eyes in front of others, and they begin to think bad about him, and they speak themselves Lahson Hara about the person, and he will lose his job, and he will lose the possibility to bring food home to his children, then it is as if you spilled blood. Why? Because he worked. If 1 hour he works and he gets $10, $20, $30, whatever, it is his lifetime. He invested his lifetime in this. Yes? Who shall sojourn in thy tent? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He who walks blamelessly and does what is right and speaks truth from his heart, who does not slander with his tongue and does no evil to his friend, nor takes up a reproach against his neighbor. For example, Doeg, the Edomite, the chief of Shaul's herdsmen, the head of the Sanhedrin, lost his place in Olam Haba and died very young only because of gossip. He who shames his friend, he who spreads an evil report about his neighbor, or he who elevates himself by degrading his fellow, has no share in Olam Haba. He descends to hell and never ascends. For these offenses weigh as the mitzvah, you can read it in Exodus 20:13, you shall not kill, as our sages of blessed memory said. Chazal said that in Baba Metzia 58b. Just for those who don't believe me, proof. Abaye asked Rabbi Dimi, what do people most carefully avoid in the West? He replied, putting others to shame. And there are many other things which are also important. I cannot talk about everything right now. But let's come to very severe points. Profaning God is the most severe transgression, as Chazal is telling to us in Yoma 86. You can read it also and recheck in Leviticus 16:30. From all your sins before the Lord shall you be clean. But he who has on his conscience the defamation of God, neither penitence can suspend, nor the day of atonement atone for, nor do sufferings wipe out, but all the tree only suspend, and that wipes out. As it is written in Yeshaya 22:14, surely this inquiety will not be forgiven you till you die. Nida, also important. The laws regarding menstruation, that's a sin so severe, which deserves, of course, karet, as we know. However, it is said in the Book of Splendor, it's Parashat Shemot 3, there are three kinds of people who reject Shekhinah away from the world and preventing the dwelling of the Holy One, blessed be He, from inhabiting this world, and that people cry out in prayer and their voices are not heard. They are one who lies with a menstruating woman, for there is no strong impurity in the world like the impurity of the menstruation. And of course, to all of you it is known that the mitzvah of Shabbat outweighs all the mitzvot of the Torah. Means, one reason why Mashiach is not here, and we know from Chazal that the generation, the complete generation, is guilty for this, that there is no Beis HaMikdash, that there is no Mashiach, that there is no Hashem who comes and helps us. We have to come to the closest border of the possibility of a hard rebuilding of the temple. Hard war, hard times. We have to pay. What has this to do with Shabbat? During Shabbos, even the Reshaim can rest, for the fire of hell is extinguished this day. But the fire that burns for those who desecrated the Shabbos is never, ever extinguished. And our sages, Chazal, of blessed memory, they say in Shabbos 118, if Israel were to keep two Shabbats according to the laws thereof, they would be redeemed immediately. Keep in mind,